Self-improvement is a good thing to apply in your life. Self-improvement may be the thing that has changed your life for the better, bro. It may have motivated you to start working out, start maximizing your looks, stop watching the hub. It may have done a bunch of good things for you in your own life. And there's most likely a lot of benefits that you have probably faced while joining self-improvement, bro. However, I've noticed there's some things that could possibly worsen your life when you join self-improvement. There were some things that worsened my life when I started self-improvement. And one of the things that worsened my life when I joined self-improvement was it motivated me to delete social media. And then after deleting social media, it would kind of start to isolate me from all my friends and from going out more. Deleting social media, I would say, decreases your social skills because you're staying in less contact with less people. You're not hanging out with as many people because with social media, you're able to seek more opportunities easier than it would be if you were to just text people and ask them to hang out, because most people nowadays just use social media. And if you use social media in a powerful way, then it could be your best attribute. However, most people tend to abuse it. But I took this to heart and I deleted social media, and I noticed my social skills just went down the drain. My social skills were terrible. I couldn't even go walk up to someone I knew at school and start a conversation. Another thing was it would make me think that social life and hanging out with friends was a distraction. Like just going out and having fun with my friends on a weekend or on a Friday night was a bad thing. And at age 13 or 14-year-old me would think, oh yeah, I need to stay inside the house all day, grind 24/7, and I'll be a millionaire by age 15. And I'll get every single girl I want in the world, and I'll have a Lamborghini, and I'll be able to retire my parents. By listening to this, I took this to heart, and this would affect my life and be quite dangerous for a little kid growing up. It's quite a bad thing to preach to young people, to a young audience, that you have to isolate yourself from all your friends and stop hanging out with them because they play video games or they eat some junk food or they have social media. You have to stay away from them because of that. Just because they do some of those things doesn't mean you need to cut them off. Maybe you could distance yourself a little bit from them, fine, but that doesn't mean you should completely isolate yourself, because that's quite dangerous for a kid growing up. You need social life. You need social experience. Just because I used to do some of these things, like I used to follow the monk mode protocol, or I used to isolate myself from people, it made me think I was automatically better than everyone else like that I knew. So in my family, I would see some of my family members doing bad habits, or I would see my neighbors do bad habits as well, and I would automatically think that I was just like alpha, like I was just some top 1% man in the world, like I was some type of ultra fucking rare man. Like I thought I was like some fucking indestructible guy just because I took cold showers, journal, and meditated. Just because I did some habits didn't mean I was automatically better than someone. And self-improvement gives you this ego, like you're just better than certain people because you follow it and you watch self-improvement videos. Even though if you don't actually implement what's taught to you, you start to think just because you try and change your life for the better, you're automatically better than everyone else, which isn't true in my own opinion, because there could be people that do different things, live a different life than you do, but they could have more money than you, they could have a happier life than you, and you could still be doing the good habits that you're doing. You could be taking a cold shower, working out, meditating, but that doesn't mean you feel happy with your own life or you don't have the goals that you've accomplished. Just because you follow a couple habits, just because you're on monk mode, or just because you isolate yourself from friends, doesn't mean you're automatically the best person ever in the world. You're like not some rare guy. You're just literally like a normal, kind of actually, if worse, like a worse and antisocial person. You're kind of more looked down upon than you are looked up upon. Now, self-improvement is really good, and I really agree with it. And I think it's such a good thing to be able to improve yourself and become the best person you can. but sometimes it could be pushing it a little bit too much, especially with little kids that follow self-improvement. There's literally little kids that think they gotta grow a beard at age 12, or they gotta isolate themselves from all their friends at age 10. And most of these kids should just grow up and enjoy their childhood and not have to worry about this stuff now, and worry about it later when they're actually an adult and could take responsibility. If you have not already, bro, leave a like, subscribe, and leave a comment if you agreed with me. And also, I got an Instagram in the description as well. Go follow that, and I'll see you very, very soon, bro. Wapow, wapow.